get back in the gym.
Oh, it's Tom. Hey, Jack.
What's up, Spence?
Let's rock and roll. What's up?
What's up? See you guys soon.
You guys ready?
Let's do this.
Hello, and welcome back to the newest semester of On the Lake. We're your hosts. Along with Spencer Becker, I'm Jack Anacarico. A special thanks to Mr. Penchek's first semester B block hosts, Jonah Lubeck and Paxton Randall.
The guys did a great job hosting. I have a feeling we'll see more of those two in the future. This is the first time we've been on the lake since winter break, and boy, was it an interesting one. 2 snow days rewarded the entire school with a surprising winter break extension. Because of this, easing back into school following the break was easy, lasting only 3 days. With the temperatures below freezing for so long, the snow is just beginning to melt, and the boys can get back to practicing outdoors on the finally snow-free turf.
Every year, members of the community come up with new goals to better themselves for the new year. Our BLTV correspondents went out and asked fellow Lakers what their resolutions are for the new year.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I want to gain more hobbies this year. That's like my big goal because I don't really have that many hobbies other than just sports. So,
What is your New Year's resolution?
Make my morning coffee at home.
I think I want to be organized as possible for my guys in the class, make the class kind of enjoyable, not just lecture the whole time, find a way to make it, interesting.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Spend less money at the school store.
To be more empathetic.
Terrible.
I know it's terrible. I don't know. I didn't make one.
What is your New Year's resolution?
Having a better sleep schedule.
Sleep.
Eating better.
Focusing on my health.
Stay consistent in the gym this year.
I got it.
What is your New Year's resolution?
To do more volunteer activities and help.
I have to say that actually the things that people normally do for New Year's, like reevaluation and things like that, I usually reserve that for the observance of Lent, which will be coming up in a few weeks.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Get big.
Height-wise or weight-wise?
Muscle-wise.
What is your New Year's resolution?
I'm trying to complete the 75-day hard challenge.
What day are you on?
Day 7.
My New Year's resolution is to continue to foster new relationships, and I say that because I recently moved from Connecticut to Maryland, so I'd love to continue to meet new people.
What's your New Year's resolution?
Get more sleep.
My New Year's resolution is to be on my phone less.
Probably to spend more time with my family and get more sleep.
I think it's just get better grades. I don't know. I didn't put too much thought into it.
To try to be less perfect, I guess, because I think it sets an unrealistic standard for other people to try to measure up against.
What is your New Year's resolution?
Stop leaving things in my car and leaving it unlocked.
As we showed you in our last episode, BL art students led by Mrs. Diggs decorated a huge gift box in competition with local schools for a $5,000 prize. The box was displayed at cross key shops and was voted on by the public. Voting for the boxes ran through December 31st and was a close race throughout. Unfortunately, BL did not take the top prize. That went to Calvert School. BL finished in 3rd place, with Roland Park Country School taking the 2nd spot. Good news though, the school wins $1,000 to donate to a charity of our choice. The Chesapeake Bay Foundation is our chosen charity, an amazing act of generosity to tell you about. The box will be returning to campus after being donated back to the school by a very generous donor. Great effort by everyone involved.
On Wednesday, January 29th, the Icy Lakers traveled to Sandy Point State Park to plunge into the frigid Chesapeake. As always, BL had a great turnout for the Maryland State Police Polar Bear Plunge. Led by Senior Officer Xavier Thomas and Upper School Learning Specialist Mr. Stephen Roche, the brave Lakers willing to battle the freezing water raised money for Special Olympics Maryland. With a total of $8,926 raised, there is no doubt that many lives will end up being positively impacted. BLTV was there and caught up with the frozen Laker.
I'll say this has been a very fun experience. I mean, first time I've ever done it, and it was really cool. That's all I'm gonna say to that. But it was still way past cool. Way past cool. I guess knowing that I have to pull through the pain, gets to help others, it's really heartwarming. It's definitely hard, but you can definitely do it, and just do it because do something that helps out more than just yourself. I mean, what else am I gonna say? I mean, go away.
The One Laker, One Love Club held their annual bake sale this past month. The bake sale was a huge success. All baked goods were made by members of the club. Man, were they delicious. All funds made by the bake sale go to a good cause. The money is donated to the One Love Foundation, a foundation that helps teach young adults about healthy relationships. Good stuff, fellas.
Eating the same food every day getting a little repetitive? Fear not. Miss Simone, Armand, and the Sage staff have come up with some new options. Once a month in the dining room, Sage will be hosting an educational seasoning. They will be highlighting foods from different parts of the country so that students will become more familiar with different cuisines, in hopes that they will be more open to trying new foods. The Sage crew is working hard to make food as tasty as possible while using healthy ingredients to ensure our boys will be happy and healthy. As you can see, the boys loved it.
It is a little spicy. I feel like it tastes more like an apple. It has like a consistency of an apple more than a pear. The jicama tastes like ceviche and it is so good. And the cassava tastes like a baked potato. Amazing. This woman is doing a wonderful job and she should keep it up and give her a raise, please.
Boys Latin brought back the blood drive for the American Red Cross. While blood donations are needed year-round, they are even more important this time of year when the Red Cross often sees shortages. This year's donations were quick and easy, taking place in the Gelson Athletic Center.
The morning of, donors were encouraged to drink plenty of fluids and eat a hearty breakfast. Along with helping to save lives, everyone who donated received a $20 Amazon gift card, a Red Cross shirt, and a donuts. BLTV reporter Brady Wazlowski covered the event. Viewer discretion is advised. Some of the images are graphic.
Here at BL, we are known for our traditions. One of those traditions is donating to others in need. Last month, juniors Jay Steller, Parker Evans, Leo Tennis, and Jay Green, with the help of Mr. Shell, were able to bring the blood drive back to Lake Ave and provide help to the Red Cross and those who are suffering.
Just to help save lives and do what we can to make the world a better place, I guess.
We had a good venue for it. It was pretty easy to set it up, so right spot. Coach Shell had been doing it in years past, so thought we'd bring it back.
I thought we could bring it back since it hadn't been here in years past, so I thought it was a pretty good idea.
It's just a great opportunity to save some lives, and we got Coach Shell, who's been running it for a while, so we thought we'd bring it back.
How was your guys' experience donating blood today?
It was honestly really easy. I thought it would hurt more, but you don't really feel it at all.
Yeah, it was pretty easy, pretty painless.
I'm pretty ready for it. I ate a big breakfast, planning on eating a big lunch as well. My dad donates blood a lot. He says it's kind of like an oil change for your body. Not nervous, but more excited.
Logan, what made you want to come give blood today?
Well, why not? I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm able to give it, and if there's someone out there who's unhealthy and needs it, then might as well give.
Were you a little nervous going into it?
Well, I was generic going in to get a shot nervous, nothing more than that.
How's it going right now? I see you're still in the process of giving blood.
It's going fine. I was initially just turned this way because I don't want to look at it, but we have the towel now, so I have a bit more flexibility in my sitting position.
After giving blood, each participant was encouraged to refuel with cookies and juice to prevent possible lightheadedness before returning to class.
I feel just fine. I mean, I feel a little lighter than I did before. It's a lot of blood they take. Yeah.
Do you think you'll get a good rest when you get home?
Hey, I don't get enough sleep during the week anyway. Heck yeah.
It was great to see the Laker community come out and support this great cause.
Now let's check Laker sports with new OTL sports anchors, Dylan Graney and EJ Hill. Guys?
Thanks, Jack. As we move into the new semester, we'd like to thank Rocco and Benny for their contributions to the show. Alongside EJ Hill, I'm Dylan Graney. We are excited to take the reins for the sports segment from here.
That's right, Dylan. As we know, the guys on the basketball team started the season off hot by winning our own LIT tournament, winning the Governor's Challenge, and upsetting the number 12 undefeated team in the country, Mount Zion Prep. Although preseason was a blazing start, the ship has been shaky transitioning into the MIAA season. So far, the guys have had a losing in-conference record, but have lost 3 games by 2 or fewer points. As the season progresses, we know that guys are going to swallow the frog and excel in the playoffs. This past Friday, the boys notched a big win over our rival school, Gilman. With under 2 minutes to play in a tie game, senior Elijah Fonatia drains a huge three-pointer. Lakers up 53-50. After a Jaden Grady free throw, Rel Davis with a huge layup gives the Lakers the lead 56-50. The boys closed out with the W, 2 clutch free throws from Gavin St. Pierre, 58-53, the final, over with Gilman. In this past Wednesday, the Lakers got a huge win against Glen Country School, who only have 2 losses in conference, 69-55. Don't forget, if you can't make it to the campus, home games are streamed on Boys Latin Sports Network. Check our social media pages for details.
Heading to a different court, the squash team began the season with a rocky start, but recently has been seeing improvement. We recently beat Friends School 7-0, then we took on Calvert Hall for Senior Day and also swept 7-0. Currently, the record is 2-3, and we still have 2 matches left this season, so hopefully the guys can continue the momentum and keep the streak alive to guarantee a playoff spot. Congrats to all the seniors who give it their all every time they hit the court.
Although the ice rink is cold, our hockey team is finishing up the regular season on a hot streak. Despite a rough start, that's exactly what the boys need heading into the playoffs, looking to defend last year's title. Some of the top contributors to the team are sophomore defenseman Cade Bruning, who had been lighting the lamp and currently has 14 goals and 6 assists. Dylan, Sean Corrin, and Carson Shepard celebrated Senior Day after giving years of hard work and dedication to the hockey team. You guys rock.
Now we're going to hit the mats, and we're hitting them hard. After being defeated in conference, the Lakers recently secured victory over St. Francis Academy in a close fought battle 39-38 as former Laker grappler Jake Loppert was in the house cheering on Benny and the boys. It was a great cap to a special senior night with several guys being recognized, along with their family, for their hard work, effort, and dedication to Laker wrestling. Hopefully, this momentum will push the Lakers into a few more wins for the season. The Lakers hosted St. Paul's earlier this week in the battle for the belt. The boys came out with the W and some much-needed momentum.
The Battle of the Belt, that was the first time ever BL wrestling history. It was an idea I came up with this year. Play into the rivalry that we have with our neighbors down the street, St. Paul's. Got the belt put together. Trophy makers did a great job. We had a lot of help and a lot of hands from parents and BL staff and the student body that put a lot of work into making that event happen.
The team really showed up. My son Vaughn, he did a really good job, got a pin. A couple other kids got pins. I think it was Jay at 170-ish. He really showed up today and had a good win. So, yeah, the team just showed up. Plenty of energy. Student section kept us going.
We're going to do it every year, and we're going to alternate. Next year we'll be at St. Paul's. Going to need, same thing, student body to come out strong, and we want to beat them in their gym next time.
BL Athletic Director, Mr. Michael Thomas, recently reactivated the longtime BL tradition, the Varsity Club. When a BL student athlete earns 5 or more varsity letters, he becomes a member of an elite club on Lake Avenue, the Varsity Club. The club was suspended during COVID. Members of the club received jackets customized with their name embroidered on the front. Just a small token to recognize all the hard work, time, effort, and dedication these student athletes demonstrate. Congrats to all the recipients.
Although the turf fields are being prepped for the lacrosse season, the football team has produced Division I talent consistently for the past few seasons. This year, our senior captains are no exception to that. Earlier this season, Will Bagby decided to commit to Cornell University, and recently, Ridgely Ritter decided to take his athletic and academic talents to Lehigh University. Congrats, guys.
It was a really long process, especially with the portal. Nowadays, in 2024, I guess 2025 now, it's the portal is all over the place. So a lot of people are really, at a high school, it's hard to get recruited. So it's just, the process is really long. You just kind of got to get through it. And you just got to, make as many connections as possible. Trust the people around you. Just kind of about that. I was really lucky to have Coach Ronaldo. He did a lot of work for me to get recruited, and it really means a lot to have him in my corner. I think I definitely owe almost all of my my recruiting process to Coach Ronaldo.
What stood out from Lehigh's program compared to some of your other offers?
The culture. Coach Cahill, who's the head coach, he's a winner. He really pushes the guys. I think Lehigh is a really special place because 2 years ago they were 2-9, and then last year they went on to win the Patriot League and they were 9-2. So I mean, it just really shows that growth there, and I think that has a lot to do with the new head coach, the new program, and my coordinator, who was my recruiter, they call him the mad scientist because like some of the things that he has the guys doing is really special. And that really excited me when he pulled up the film and I walked in the team meeting room and they talked to me on my official visit. It was just it was awesome to see that. So,
how have your years playing football at BL prepared you for the next level?
I think Coach Ronaldo, having that background as a college coach, he kind of organizes our practices and like our game plans as a college program does. Like we would start in the morning, we'd have our practice program, we'd start with, stretch, then like individual assignment, team, stuff like that. So I think it, hopefully it's prepared me a little bit on what's to come.
That's your update on Laker sports. We'll be back next episode with more highlights and a preview of the spring slate.
Don't forget to lock your cars, BL.
The Boys Latin Toy Drive is one of the school's crowning achievements. In collaboration with Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital, the school donates over 1,000 toys every December. This year's donation window was open from December 2nd to 17th. Mr. McDonald runs the drive with seniors Logan Hollins and Max Warper, who have been the student leaders since their freshman year. The toy drive runs each year to give parents who already have enough going on in their lives easy access to Christmas gifts for their hospitalized children. Boys Latin broke their highest firing benchmark of 1,200 toys. The boys were very excited to hear from Logan the record number of toys they had raised. And as a result, the upper school was rewarded with the option to dress down every Friday in January.
1,200!
Great effort by everyone involved. Let's make it bigger and better next year, guys.
It's been feeling a little lonely around campus lately. Recently, we had to say goodbye to some of our best friends on campus, the trailers that were located behind Earhart Hall. After 5 years, those beasts have finally been cleared out, giving much more space in the lower school parking lot. The trailers were originally purchased in August of 2020 to help social distance during COVID. However, they came in clutch for the construction as well. During construction, one trailer was used as a classroom to replace rooms under renovation in the upper school, while the other served as a temporary home to our IT department. Some of the major classes in the trailers were studio art, forensics, and the very first video production class. I can't believe this is where BLTV began. We opened the BLTV vault to find some thoughts about the trailers from former VP students.
My favorite part about being in the trailer is just being with our own separate group, away from like the school over there.
My least favorite part is walking over, because I don't like walking if it's more than like 10 steps.
Like today it's raining out, it's pouring, it's cold. It's a tough walk over. Get your shoes wet, get your coat wet, it's not fun.
I don't really have a least favorite. I don't have like any least favorite part. Everything's cool.
The class will definitely be different when we go back over across the street. I think the heat will be better across the street.
As Spencer, Dylan, EJ, and I take over hosting duties here on the show, we once again want to give a shout out to Jonah, Paxton, Benny, and Rocco, who did a great job. Mr. Penchek recently sat down with the guys to talk about their experience on BLTV in the first edition of the BL Roundtable.
Hey everybody, my name is Mr. Penchek. Welcome to the BL Roundtable. This is our first episode of this new segment we're doing where we get opinions and perspectives straight from the Lakers themselves. It's kind of similar to our segment from a Lakers perspective, but that one's more of a man on the street kind of segment. So this one is more formal in a setting where we have kind of a directed topic. So our topic today in this first edition of the BL Roundtable is being on the air for BLTV and in video production class. So with me today is Benny Lauper, class of 2025, Rocco Santos, class of 2027, and Jonah Lubeck, class also of 2027. And we're coming to the end of their time as the talent on BLTV. You'll still see Benny around, but Rocco and Jonah have to move on at this point. So we kind of like to get their perspectives on what it's been like, what the experience has been like. So Benny, tell me about, you're a senior. I've been on campus for a couple years. Was video production something you wanted to get into for a couple years now?
Yeah, so the first time I saw the class, I just immediately was like, I want to do that. I've heard it's just like a fun class, and you can really like take an interest. It's what you make of it. So it's something that I've always wanted to learn how to like edit or just be able to like be on TV.
So tell me about Rock. Tell me about. I know you really enjoy, going around the halls and interviewing guys. Tell me why you like that.
My freshman year, last year, when I saw people going around the halls interviewing people, I just thought it was the coolest thing, and that's why I wanted to sign up for video production.
Jonah, so you jumped right into being on camera. A lot of guys, might be hesitant to that, and it might be directed, might need to be pushed that way from me. But why did you feel so comfortable saying, just volunteering right off the bat, saying, yeah, I want to do that?
I always thought kind of like being behind and editing was always kind of boring. I like to talk and just be there. So I always thought it was kind of fun.
BLTV's been on campus for about 3 years now. This is our third season. What's one of your favorite moments from just the entirety of BLTV? Rock, what do you have?
I liked when I was able to I liked the whole idea of it. I liked being on camera. I liked seeing all the people around the halls watching BLTV, seeing my face on there. I just thought it was a really cool thing to see. And also when I would go home, my mom would be like, "Hey, that was a really good job you did on the sports." It was really cool to see.
Thanks, Benny.
I think I got a top 3.
Sure.
So, Crowley Watch. It's a classic. I love that one. Also, when my brother did the Loopy's Lures ad, that was so funny. And then
good.
When they got to put it up on the Megatron, I thought that was awesome. I was warming up for a football game, and it was the first time I saw it, and I thought it was so funny. But I like that one. And then, was it Flannels on the Field? I thought that was so creative. I really like that one.
Yeah, how about you, Jonah?
Probably last year with the hockey championship, just being a part of that team and being able to experience that and then seeing everything made on video of that definitely made me really happy to see that.
So would you guys say you have any regrets?
I would definitely say I wish I was a little more creative in thinking of my own segment, but I might have more time this year because I'm still here for the rest of the year. But so I'll probably put more thought into that, but I kind of got caught up with keeping my thinking about other classes with school because get into college right now. But since I'm a senior and things are going to start getting a little easier soon, maybe I'll put more effort into bringing more creative opportunities to the table for the show.
Nice. How about you, Jonah?
I would say definitely editing. I mean, it's not my favorite thing because I don't really like to sit still, to be moving around and doing a lot. But editing is always a good thing to have. And it's not as fun to me, but it really brings the whole production together and makes everything very well put.
Sure. I mean, I'm impressed that in this conversation, you said that editing was massively boring, and now you're telling me that it's something that it was at the beginning you thought it was boring, and then you realized that no, it's actually an integral part of it. That's great. That shows the progress right there. Rock, what about you?
I regret not being more creative like Benny. I mean, I wish I had my own segment. It's coming up. I wanna get what's the Rock cooking? Cooking shit. What's the Rock cooking? That's what's gonna be.
We could do that. What's cooking with Rock or something? Yeah, we could do that.
I'll do a little feature. I'll still be in there.
Taking ideas. Submit your ideas now.
It's it's like a team when you're in the room working on BLTV because it's you got people that are the talent, you got people that are writing the script, and you got the people that are filming. So you really got to rely on each other so things come together. It's really a team effort.
Nice. Well, I think that'll do it for this first episode of BL Roundtable. I think there should be many more to come, and we'll cover any topics that might be interesting to talk about at the time. So I'd like to end this by saying I'm incredibly proud of each one of you guys. I'm going to miss the guys that are moving on. I hope we all stay involved. And BLTV for life, baby.
That will do it for now. For Jack, EJ, Dylan, and everyone here at BLTV, thank you for tuning in. We can't wait to see you in March.